I got a DM notification about this. Uh, little little gnome character. That's we know recognize this guy. The Xanderhall stuff made it here. This stream, 11 hours old, has 132,000 views. Now they didn't cover Xanderhall for a reason that's funny. But as far as like Xanderhall's reputation being destroyed, if anybody thought that this was over, oh no.
I don't know, like, was it Xander Hall thing? And then also President Sunday got his account banned. Is that related to the Xander
Rip
Hall thing?
Bozo, President Sunday banned on Twitter. A tragedy that he's not banned on YouTube as well. But yes, goodbye, President Sunday. Eat shit, you disgusting, creepy, pedophile loser.
Oh. All this because one guy misclicked. Yeah, no kidding. Let's listen to that one more time. Let's listen to that one more time.
For what?
I don't know, like, was it Xander Hall thing? And then also President Sunday got his account banned. Is that related to the Xander
Rip
Hall thing?
Bozo, President Sunday banned on Twitter. A tragedy that he's not banned on YouTube as well. But yes, goodbye, President Sunday. Eat shit, you disgusting, creepy, pedophile loser.
Now, this gets better, but I do want to remark, it is fortunate, in my case, that of the two of us, despite him having a very large audience, I am not the one who has a history of abusing mentally ill women, or of colorfully true Vosh fashion, posting that he wants to bend a 10-year-old over their little tykes. I cannot do anything to this person, in all likelihood. There's nothing I can do. This is said to over 10,000 people concurrently. This is just a flat-out lie. I mean, it's par for the course. Actually, if you can believe it, one of the less egregious lies he's told in the last year. He would jump to the defense of a cookie ban that didn't even happen, just because he wanted to win an argument at the expense of Palestinian children getting starved to death. And so on and so forth. Like little greasy hobbit meth head Skeletor over here has a long history of telling untruths, from the petty to the absolutely monstrous, going down from something a silly little con like hey guys, NFTs are a scam. Actually, wait, buy NFTs, guys. I've been shown the light. You should really look into this. To shit like this. I'm sending it to you, Brooks, because I'm going to load it from there. My apologies. So y'all heard of the mobs that were protesting the prosecution of the IDF members or guards? I can't quite remember. I think it would be guards who were being charged with sexually assaulting Palestinians. Is there a ban on Israel/Palestine content? Seems a lot of people have been getting their posts removed. There's no visibility of the recent Israeli soldier riots about their arrest and subsequent freeing, for example, which one would expect. The posts didn't seem to fall foul of the rules as far as I can tell. Forethought, Destiny's paid mod. Yes, off. So by the same token, the financial, and in this case, the financial interest and the vanity of one rich person is now taking an entire community of people that's actually pretty diverse. I rip on DGG a lot because it's full of some of the most embarrassing brain dead sims you've ever seen. But I really should be fair. I've had good conversations with a lot of people there. Some people who I'd probably be good friends with under different circumstances are in that space. But they're being yanked around as well. And the sheer scale of the man on top means that if he lies, or if he's corrupt, or if the people around him are corrupt, or if he's engaging in something unethical, there is no capacity whatsoever for these people even to be seen. And the conditions of play are conformity. So if any content creator who is in this space challenges on these grounds, here's what will happen. They will be milked, and then they will be cast out. That's it. Less egregious in this case, simply for the reason that there is no actual project here. But this is a guy who, by dint of money, by dint of exposure, he's effectively able to buy. And I don't just mean money in Destiny's wallet. I mean money in terms of the scale, the concentration of the audience that he acquired by posturing as a progressive. And I say posturing as a progressive because the definition of a progressive is not you want to fuck everybody and don't give a shit about gender. Believe it or not. What a past few days you've had. Yeah. Thank you, Hegel. Appreciate it. That concentration has allowed him to be slotted in as the Juan Williams cucked leftist clown to bring on and beat up for his personal profit at all our expense by larger channels. Why? Because the scale that he's at means that you can build a livelihood efficiently, quickly, by being friendly with Steven, or by being someone Steven likes to hang out with. If you're someone Steven doesn't like to hang out with, maybe you challenge him too much, you don't get access to those funds. And so people have a specific vested financial interest in being palatable to Steven. This means that people are coming in to make themselves palatable to Steven. So it snowballs and so on and so forth. I know this is really basic, but this comes to bear. This means that by dint of money, Steven gets onto bigger, more mainstream platforms. And they'll call him a leftist. And he will say nothing. Despite the fact that all of his content has been just completely going after leftists and lying about them. Although, to be fair, they've also lied about him as well. Vosh has also done the same thing back. But here's the crux of it, though. Vosh is now simping for Destiny in a subtle way. Subtle ways. He's right. Just making content that's plugging this guy who is actually taking the movement he claims to be representative of, bastardizing it, and allowing it to be burned for the financial benefit of him and others, but not for the benefit of the left at all. He's going on, allowing himself and us by extension to be pilloried as violent psychopaths who just froth at the mouth of our political enemies getting killed, who have absolutely zero ethical standards when it comes to things like sex and relationships and things of that sort, et cetera, et cetera. And you don't have a say. And you don't have a say because of money, because it was bought out, because he was bought out. And that's it. And it's not all doom and gloom, believe it or not. Yeah, Vosh is just returning home. I mean, essentially, because if Vosh wants to move up, here's the deal. Vosh, since the tax folders incident, is now also vulnerable. Vosh can get destroyed against anybody. So what Vosh needs to do to survive, really, because Destiny goes on to Piers Morgan. Destiny's grilled about laughing at a Trump supporter getting shot. If Vosh goes on Piers Morgan, he could be laughed at for being a pedophile, right? And they'd have receipts. Do you want to see the punchline to all of this? This makes me laugh, honestly. During that stream, the one where Destiny just called me a pedophile for no reason, I got alerted by a audience member, I guess, in DMs on Discord. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, seriously? Really? So his co-host, Dan, the person who brought up the Xander Hall thing, I have him in DMs, and I'm yelling at him, like, bring me on. I wanted a retraction or an accounting of this right now. And eventually, we worked our way to an ultimatum. Quote, so I'm saying here I want a retraction on this stream. You confirmed that he saw all these messages. I have attempted to contact the channel owner. Okay, here you go. Direct from the horse's mouth. Are you ready for a direct, quotable quote of quotes? Quote, I'll do it if he, I'll retract the pedophile accusation. If he does a full retraction on every weird attack he's ever made against me and Kyla, and does a full retraction on the accusations he's made against her career, unquote. Which means two things. First of all, he was lying. Because if he wasn't lying, wouldn't be settling terms. Secondly, he tried to blackmail me with it. Yeah, I'm gonna tell my massive audience that you're a pedophile unless you make these statements publicly. Thanks to Dan for trying, by the way. Dan is a much better person than Destiny. It should be his show. Dan's actually funny. President Sunday, if possible, could you give a short rundown on Destiny's bend a 10-year-old over comment? No. No, I'm good. I'll let that one stew. So, imagine if I depended on my relationship with this person for my income. Imagine if him saying that, or him deciding he hated me, meant that I would lose 50, 75% of my audience, maybe all of my income, just like that. Yeah, he did say that, yeah. The point is not that this is slander, although I would hope that that'd be intuitive for most of you. The point is that this person had confidence. This person had confidence on the basis of his finances, purely on the basis of his finances, that he could literally directly tell me that, yeah, you know what? I'll acknowledge that I just fucking slandered you in a heinous way to thousands of people. I just defamed you for no reason, just because I felt like it, because I hate you. Which I suppose, feel rather complimented about. Frankly, I'm a little bit validated. This man has been seething. In fact, you want to know the funny part of all this? When I start talking to Dan...
Wait.
Let's hear it say, oh. Ah, bravo. That made the show. It's okay, though. I recorded it. What a time to be alive. You know what? Despite my harsh words for Steven, I will say this. If we were stuck on a desert island together, I would never hurt him. Because the one thing I don't want to be is stuck on a desert island with HIV in my bloodstream. All right. Let's pull up the rest of this. We do a little casual STI shaming here because I'm tired. Do as I say, not as I do, children. All right. I hope I got rid of the HUD at some point. I hope I had the foresight to do that. I guess I could just kind of line it up a little bit like that. And there we go. That works.
Why is there so much shit going on right now, by the way? Also.
For what?
I don't know. Was it a Xander Hall thing? And then also President Sunday got his account banned. Is that related to the Xander
Rip
Hall thing?
Bozo, President Sunday banned on Twitter. A tragedy that he's not banned on YouTube as well. But yes, goodbye, President Sunday. Eat shit, you disgusting, creepy, pedophile fuck loser.
Wait. What?
What else do we have? Oh, we have the Xander Hall shit. Yeah, fuck.
Do you want to save that?
Pay attention to how they're all of a sudden super awkward and quiet. This is because I'm talking to Dan, and Dan is furiously showing DMs to Steven.
No.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you're going to want to click on random shit. I want to go over this. I think the Xander Hall stuff is interesting.
As John moves like a saw. Yeah, that's probably the meth if I had to guess. Destiny's not a well man. Destiny is a deeply unwholesome, ugly creature, just on a visceral, spiritual level. Like if you condensed every embarrassing moment in your life, every time that you felt absolute shame into a physiognomical bone structure, it's Steven.
Give me a summary.
I'll make it number 1 in the topic list.
Okay, fine. Tell August to research for it. We'll do the Xander Hall shit. And Demon Mama and all of them are involved.
Yeah,
God,
they're all
I'm
involved.
so
Yeah,
mad
Steven.
Right now, especially
Yeah.
with the EU frogs.
Yeah, they're gonna
They're
be
like,
mad because you're
"No."
gonna skip through all of it on the show, and I should have just covered on my fucking
I'm gonna
stream.
spend so much time. I care so much about Xander Hall. I will. I will. I know that he went. I saw some screenshots of him losing his mind. You
Only
saw those.
hold on. Only Norway was lower a minute